Welcome back, my dudes. So it's the next session. We're back at Boulder Hamilton, and today is going to be the day where I get that motherfucking 8 done. I think I got so consistent with the start that it needs to go down today. So I hope it's gonna be a good session overall, and let's jump right into it. Okay, the 8 is still here. So let's jump right into the warm-up climbs, and after I warmed up, immediately gonna go for it. Yeah, started off with some pretty chill boulders again. Wasn't sure if there's more holes around the arete, but nothing too challenging for the start, so just enjoy my few warm-up climbs. After the first easy ones, I went over to this green 5, which definitely was harder than I anticipated it to be, especially if you don't use all the holes, how I did in this first try. But it's definitely the second half that's the challenging part of this climb, because from where I'm now, the coming holes are just bad. That one's only in-cut on the bottom left part, so it's like a really high undercling side pull and not a lot of stuff to hold on to. Yeah, that last foothold isn't that nice, so when I slipped off, couldn't really do anything against it. But at least in the second try I made use of that handhold, which definitely makes the starting part way easier than my first try. On this try I tried grabbing the ledge that's more to the left, which isn't nice, and I was really spread out and slipped out again. Okay, let's get back to the 5 afterwards. Don't want to pump myself out too crazy now. Let's go for the 8. Let's get it finally done, please. Okay guys, please, let's get it finally over with it. Let's get it done. Coming back to the 8, I was determined to get it done and really concentrating, being slow and precise with my movement and not rushing it how I did last time. So I was really focused. As you can see, that first move sequence, I really just have it down. I've done it what feels like 100 times. My biggest problem still is that foot, because it really feels uncomfortable at first. But as soon as you really get the weight on it, it's starting to feel nice. But I was really worried about the second half. When I got this and really let my weight stay on the right side, it felt way more comfortable, and I just held on and finally got it. Let's go. Yes! Yes! It's conquered! Fucking finally! Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you saw my legs shaking. I was holding on for dear life. But flagging the right foot so I can probably lean into that and have weight over there. Such a good idea. And then it was just holding on for dear fucking life. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah. Now that that one's out of the way, let's get the 5 done. Yeah, and after the confidence boost of finally getting the 8 done, which I'm so happy about, I pretty much cruised through the 5 as well. I had the start down fairly well, and the second part I just did the same as I did with the 8. I just held on for dear life, and it worked out. The last bit really feels uncomfortable to hold yourself onto the wall, but if you just move quickly, the last one is a jog and it's quite nice to do the last move. Yeah, let's go for the purple 7 next. Like, it looks really hard. I kinda tried it before, but I still haven't even figured out the start at all, so let's see. It could be a fun new challenge. Purple 7 is really hard as well. It starts with 2 undercling crimps on really bad feet, and you get up to that pinch, but it's needing really intricate foot placement, and especially in the right order, and I just really couldn't get into a nice positioning at the start. So I just started trying out a lot of different ways on how I might get up there and trying to find one that feels at least nice to me. That definitely wasn't one of them. But yeah, I just continued on trying different ways to get myself over. The crimp on the right hand was really bad as well. It's a kind of oval shaped one that only has one slight in-cut edge to actually pull on, which makes it really hard to get a good grip on it, to actually feel stable with that hold and not just have it for a little stability to pull yourself into the wall. The worst part definitely is trying to find a way on how to continue with your feet. That's how I came up with having the high right foot first, so I don't block the other foothold for my left foot. And it definitely helped when you shift your weight over to also get nicely into that press position, but it's still a really hard move. High right foot. High right foot is a go. But damn, that right hand hold is so bad. My index finger hurts. The high right foot is definitely the goal to continue further up, but because you don't have any pull on the right hand, you really need to trust the foot and the press, and then I'm still so far away from the crimp. So close. I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. Just need to press more. The crimps in the beginning are already killing me. And then started to get more comfortable with that move. But when I reached that crimp, I just realized how bad it was. So close. So close. But to be honest, at least the part that I just touched, that crimp on the right doesn't feel good. But after trying it multiple times, I just realized how much power I was losing and decided to move on. Let's give up on that one for now. Do some more other ones. They have a few new ones as well, so let's check out what's out there. Let's go for the white 6. I kind of know the beta, so let's see how it goes. This 6 is a hell of a climb. It looks fairly simple, but it's really hard. You start off on 2 really tiny crimps and a quite bad foothold, so you really need to move quickly, but at least that's a really nice hold. But everything coming from there looks so much easier than it actually is. You mantle up, you use the crimp on the right to really pull yourself in, because you need to stand on the dual techs, which is scary as hell. And the wall just wants to throw you out. The whole climb kind of feels uncomfortable all the way through. You really need a body positioning that keeps you close to the wall. And then the last hold is just a plug on the wall. There's nothing to really hold on to, and you need to trust the crimp and the feet. So it's really just slowly pressing up, hoping not to fall. And then I use my index finger to get a little bit of leverage on the last hold. And it actually worked, but it feels uncomfortable all the way through. That last move is so hard. It feels so awkward, especially because you need to stand on the dual text and really like on that tiny crimp pull into the dual text. Oh, it just feels awkward. Yeah, and later today they have a Halloween event, and already I'm kind of decorating, having some climbs for it. I'm gonna go there in the evening as well, so I'm not gonna go too crazy now. And I've already done some really cool hard ones now, so kind of proud of that. And let's see what's up out there as well. The Halloween question mark one looks like a lot of fun. That black question mark looks cool. Let's try it. The thing looks really fun, but it's so hard to read. I've got no idea which holes I should use. So this Halloween themed question mark was a lot of fun. It starts off on a volume. It has some not as amazing feet, even though it looks quite good, but you really need to get a good positioning. But the biggest problem really is figuring out which holds to use, because they're all not great, but there's so many options that you don't really know what to do. But as soon as I found a crimp that felt nice, the rest was fairly okay. Basically, as soon as you grab the upper ledge of the volume, you're safe, and there's not a lot of stuff you can do wrong from there. But just getting there on the first tries is quite hard if you don't know where to grab. And the last move, I made it harder than it needed to be. You can just mantle up onto the volume, grab the last hole, and you're done. I would probably say it's, if you know what to do, it's something around like V2, V3. If you don't know, it's like a 4. Oh, that was fun, but I was definitely confused by all the options. And then went on to do this purple 6 on the slab wall, which was a lot of fun as well. You really need some intricate foot positioning in the beginning. It was quite hard to figure that one out, because basically from the second hold on, you don't really have a hand hold to use. So you really need to figure out, okay, where do I hold on? Where do I put my feet? And especially when do I do which move? So when to move your hand, when to move your foot. I tried heel hooking there because I thought it was a good idea. Turned out it wasn't. But overall, this climb definitely is a lot of fun, and as soon as you really figure it out, it's not that hard anymore as well. At that point I realized I need to move my foot up first before I can let go of the hand, just because I needed that pull. And from that point on I can get weight on my left foot, reach for the crimp and try to stand up, even though I slipped there. And then in the next try I moved my hand too early again, and then I knew I needed to move foot first, then hand, just get the weight on the left foot and go up. At this point I tried to get my foot up, but couldn't hold myself into the wall. But from the next try I knew what to do, and just as typical as it is for a slab, just stay close to the wall as well. So let's see how that went. When I finally got up there, I felt pretty safe because it's not a hard end and a lot of holds. And there I literally just leaned over. So quite easy finish. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now at least. And I'll see you later at the Halloween event. Oh yeah, that was such a good session. I had so much fun. So right now I'm just gonna take a break something to eat, have a relaxed day, and in the evening we're gonna come back and have a look how the Halloween event is going to be here. I think that it's gonna be some fun. I saw some of the stuff that they put on the wall. Let's see if I'm gonna climb it or just gonna see how people do, but it's looking like it's gonna be a fun event. The Halloween event was so much fun. They put up a few partner boulders you could do, which is really cool to do, and especially they put up this beautiful 3-jump dyno, which they put up for a time trial. Here you have a few of my tries. I sadly don't have it on video, the one that I made, but my best time was 4.5 seconds. And here you have a try with a beautiful fail and a beautiful reaction.
B-roll.
Here you have a make of how it's supposed to look like from one of the route setters at Boulder Co.
What time?
3.55.
What? What's the time? What's the time? Let me see.
3.55.
Oh, he'd be happy with that.
Holy shit! Oh yeah, that was such an amazing session. The Halloween event was so much fun climbing with the people, and that dynamic boulder they put up is just fantastic. Like, you can do it statically. I did it statically first, but it was just so much fun. They did a time trial for it. I was second for a brief second. My best time for it was 4.5 seconds, and for a little bit I was second with that, and then they just kept on crushing. They were like, now they're leaving. There were 3 people with under 4 seconds, and another one that's just a little bit below me with 4.27, I think. Just fantastic, but every limb of me has open wounds now. I'm just done. It was my second session, but such a good event that Boulder Co Hamilton put up here. Had a lot of fun, met a lot of great people, and overall such a great bouldering day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was so much fun to film it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.